I think this is the first time that we've ever seen anybody assassinated with a suppressor.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's cool.
That's what I thought about the first.
Yeah,
the second I saw this video.
That is cool that happened.
Nobody's ever really used a suppressor.
That's just some James Bond stuff.
I'm pretty sure it was homemade.
You think?
What?
Yeah, 'cause I saw something where I'm pretty sure it's homemade because like suppressors, especially for pistols, have that little buffer spring in them.
Yeah.
He had to rack it every time. So if it was homemade or he just didn't have that spring, it would cause it to short stroke.
Well, the same thing happens. Like that. That was one of the things I said about it. Is I had said I don't think he ever test fired this before using it, because when I first put my Surefire suppressor on my Glock 19, there wasn't enough pressure to give a full rack.
Yep.
So I had to go get the spring changed.
Yep.
And then it works just fine. So I was like, oh, that might have been the first time he fired that. But that doesn't take it away. I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've ever seen like an assassin actually use a suppressed gun.
Now, I just know like a little bit of it. Where was he at when he did
It looked like he was just walking into a club, right?
He was outside of a Hilton in New York.
And why the hell did they go after him?
Well,
there's some sort of legal thing going on right now.
Okay,
I gotta
okay.
look into it.
I mean, first off, the guy is the CEO of a health insurance company, right?
Okay, a health insurance company.
Am I correct on that?
Yes.
Okay.
It's United.
That is
Healthcare.
the most evil organizations.
Yeah, I didn't know it was health insurance. I thought it was something else.
I am surprised that more health insurance companies haven't had like domestic terrorist attacks because of the shit that they pull of like people that have paid for health insurance their whole life and like they get in their 60s and they need some operation. They're like, nah.
Sorry.
And they're like, what?
Wait, what?
What the I've paid you $1,000 a month for 30 years.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
like, and then you just review my shit and they go, we just kind of, it's not a good investment. Like, what?
Wait.
So like, kind of was like, I've been waiting for that to happen.
That's funny.
Like, and very surprised and impressed that it did. And then the way that it did, dude, backpack, suppressed pistol, 3 shots, right? Like he gets him, takes him down, and then he does 2.
Finishes him.
2, and then that somebody's standing like right there.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh
God.
God.
This is an assassination. I
I'm
got to let
walking
this
away.
happen.
Yeah.
I'm
just going to run.
That's pretty great.
I didn't see anything. That's what I would say. Didn't see shit.
No, you didn't. Yeah. Wow.
They're like, hey, we have you on camera yelling at the assassin. I didn't see anything. We need you to tell us what you saw. I don't know what you're talking about.
You heard me.
I didn't see anything. Like I said it live.
Okay, so death is never funny, but the comments on the internet always are. Mm-hmm. I just opened up TikTok. Very first post is about this guy. First comment. My thoughts and prayers are out of network. Second comment, will his family still be billed?
You see, you said death is never funny, but that is funny to evil people.
I'm sorry, prior authorization is required for thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Dang.
These are probably all
Ruthless.
things inside United Healthcare.
I just tried to go to United Healthcare's Instagram. It's not up.
Oh, they took that down?
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't have had an Instagram anyways.
Not on a.
I mean, what would a
insurance.
health insurance Instagram be? It was just stock photos and like happy holidays. Like there's more depth in an Instagram from your apartment
treating multiracial children, like smiling, like, hey, get your kids health insurance early so we could take all your money their whole lives. Mm-hmm. No.
Was his hospital in network? Did he really need to go to the ER, or did he try urgent care first?
Oh, good. Yeah, that was another thing. I saw some good comments about. I wonder where they took him.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, the ambulance got him, and they were like, "Oh, dude, sorry, we don't accept this one."
Wow.
Oh, but dude, back to this assassin.
Yeah, that's cool. Like,
Well, I mean,
did they catch him?
No.
What? Even cooler.
I mean, you better hope that he made it, because honestly, the Suppressor network's going to be the fastest, directory for them to go down the list and go, okay,
Oh, made it isn't like it was homemade.
who has one.
Yeah.
Like, and hopefully, I mean, well, hopefully, but I mean,
Yeah.
if he's a smart assassin, like there's so many questions, like, because was this somebody that was wronged by United?
It had to be.
That
Dude.
like
he lost a
'cause
family
that's it.
member.
They're all everybody's looking at like right now this whole court case and that this was like a paid hit, but see, I immediately go to this was somebody that has
His
a grudge.
wife died.
Yeah, his wife
Yeah,
died
can't-
slow.
yeah,
like, and they could have stopped
like a
it.
movie,
and like
dude.
they could have helped so much and did it because they kept denying. You know, maybe
Yeah.
they caught it when she was stage 2, and they kept denying and denying and denying and denying until. And then they finally were like, "Oh, it's too late. So like we can't
It's
pay
a
for the
risk, big risk, yeah.
She's not going to survive anything now. It's
Yeah.
like she would have if you would have said yes on the paperwork.
Yeah.
You know, months ago or years ago when we
Maybe.
said to them, like, oh, we don't remember that.
Yeah. Who are you again?
Those are some of the stories I've seen.
Oh yeah.
I've like there's subreddits and shit.
Oh yeah. That shit goes on. Like everybody knows somebody that like exact scenario has
you gotta
happened to.
stop reading them.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
if you just search like health insurance nightmares, like you by the 4th one, you're like, I would burn the building to the
That's
ground.
why so many people, especially like their kids, man, like when little kids have cancer and stuff, and they're like making posts and they're like, "Hey, please donate." Like insurance is like, no, off. Like that's you see that shit all the time. So yeah, I bet you.
So it's like you're never in their window because if it's a kid, it's like, oh well, you haven't really paid enough for us to like really give you a big payout to help your kid, but then it's you in your 60s. They're like, you're gonna die soon anyway.
you're
so
probably gonna die
we don't really
anyway.
want to waste the money on you. Like imagine that. Like that is somebody's job.
Oh yeah.
Like that's and they're rude as hell about it too. That's
Yeah,
part of the watching the response emails and stuff like that. Like they have no concept that like this denial is like denying somebody to live.
I can wonder about some of those jobs sometimes. Like, what kind of person do you have to be like, this is the job I want?
Yeah.
Like, I want to reject people's insurance. And then another one I think about sometimes is when you're like a lawyer and you get the criminal who's like,
Yeah, I know. That is so-
for sure
Yeah.
did evil shit, and you're like trying to get him off.
Yeah.
Like,
That especially the high paid ones.
yeah, that's why I'm
that are
like,
like they know.
yeah, like this guy did a bunch of murder and evil shit,
And it's like, hey, he's paying me.
he's
so
paying me this. I'm gonna set him
shoot
free.
whole. I mean, this was what Law Abiding Citizen was all about.
Yeah, it's pretty wild stuff.
And I mean, yeah,
True, yeah.
he starts
Pretty
going
similar.
after.
Yeah, he goes nuts.
He goes after the attorney.
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah, he had him in
and
that
then
box,
he goes
didn't
after
he?
the
Yeah.
judge. Like,
Yeah.
and then he goes after the mayor.
Yep.
Like that is pretty. It's
pretty crazy.
That's pretty like.
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah,
I mean,
gotta
if your
be-
wife and daughter is killed in front of you, and they're doing what they did,
yeah, that's the big
then
one.
you
Like,
go in the courtroom and a guy takes a plea deal and the other one
Yeah,
and then they're
get
like,
off scot-free, yeah.
whoops.
he's fine.
They had a good lawyer. You're like,
What does that mean?
I'm sorry. Like I was alive, stabbed, watching them do this, like as your star witness. And
Yeah.
they're like, you gave this guy a plea deal?
Are you just off talking about a movie again?
Why?
Just is that what we're doing? Is that what we're talking about?
Law abiding citizen.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it was just like an example.
Because I'm like
Yeah.
I'm reading news articles over here trying to figure out what's going on, and all of a sudden you're talking about like stabbing a family.
Oh
member.
no, yeah, that was the whole thing. Is he went after the attorney? So
Oh,
like
okay.
like it's targeting the people that like actually are responsible for these things, and that's why I said the first thing that I thought when I saw this video was I did not think, oh, this was a paid hit because of this whole thing going on. Like I was like, this is
Somebody who got burned.
I've expected this to happen for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Why? What did you find?
The only thing I've found is there were in some sort of a legal issue. Let's see, in legal documents, the fund said that Thompson and other company execs sold over $117 million worth of United Health common stock during the 4-month period when insiders knew about federal antitrust investigation, but the public did not. I've heard Pelosi's name thrown around in like a different article, but can't really confirm that. Basically, something about an antitrust, and just a lot of like dumping of stock or moving money around, basically insider trading before the public knew about anything. So execs doing what execs
Just
do.
more sketchy stuff.
I mean, that's not common because they are like they're gonna get hung the hell up, like
Or shot outside a hotel. Either way.
Yeah, I'm just curious, like, you know, big shareholders that weren't given any of the info would be drastically affected by that. And you're talking some hedge funds and things like that lost a lot of freaking money. I mean, anytime you start dealing in the tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and billions, like, and you're the reason behind somebody losing.
Yeah. So then that opens up the door of, if you're one of those people that lost a whole bunch of money, how hard is it to go find a family with nothing to lose now?
Yeah.
Or some dude that just, lost his wife.
That, or, I mean, there's
12,
12 million illegal immigrants here that probably would be like, wait, for how much? 5,000? I'm in. Yeah.
$1 pizza and a burrito? I'm in.
Yeah, let's go, dude. Cool. Our clock's ticking anyway. They're coming to get us, so I'll do it.
Yeah. So it could be whoever. I'd be super curious to see, because like he was hoodie, backpack, face covered, whatever, escaped on a bike. How many cameras can they tap into to like trace
Track
this
him.
guy before they actually lose him? Like in the middle of New York City, how far do you have to go before you are actually
Gone.
hidden again?
Yeah.
At night,
Cameras don't have working hours.
It's pretty easy to slip into the alleyways there that are super dark and stuff like that, and roll out somewhere else, change clothes or whatever. I mean, honestly, dude coming in on a bike with a hoodie and a backpack, like he planned
On a cold night, congratulations, you look like everyone.
He planned that. He planned that pretty clean because there's no plates, like no rental car, no car,
No traffic issues.
yeah, nothing to put an APB out on because now your bolo is, athletic looking
Guy who
man
looks
and
like it's
hoodie
cold outside.
and
Yeah, guy dressed
You're like,
appropriately.
shit.
That's everybody.
Like, yeah, because if they would have had a vehicle on that camera, on any of those cameras, like they're gonna find that eventually.
Sure.
Like, but a bike, kiss that freaking goodbye, because I guarantee, he rolled up, dipped in an alley, changed his clothes,
Ditched
just
the bike.
ditched the bike and just ditched the bag, walked right out another alley like nothing happened. I mean, even like imagine like,
Hey, what are you doing? Not using Firecracker Farms hot salt, huh? You're just living in the past, smearing peppers and normal salt on your food. If you like salt and you like a little bit of heat, use Firecracker Farms hot salt, okay? So go to firecracker.farm and use code PIE to save 20% on your order. What are you waiting for? Get hot salt! Get hot salt right now!
he rolls into the alley and puts on a suit, takes off the hat, nice hair,
Sneaks in a back door to one of the buildings.
grabs a briefcase,
Yeah.
and just goes and sits in a restaurant,
Yeah.
for an hour or two,
Yeah.
and then walks home.
Yeah.
Like you would,
Yeah, I mean, I like to think he went into like a karaoke place and like really partied, so everybody in that karaoke place is now his alibi.
Loves him. They're like,
because
no,
you
that
have
guy-
to
Yeah.
the checklist how detectives like work is no different than how we're breaking this apart here. They're going to go, okay, cameras, like which way did he leave? All right, there's the next camera. Do we have access to that footage and see him there? Okay, what's he wearing? All right, can we look at all the cameras on these blocks looking for what he's wearing? So it's like, if you planned it that detailed,
Yeah.
where like you changed clothes into a suit,
Yeah.
and went from hoodie face mask,
Yeah.
to a suit and a briefcase and no bike, like, dude, you're not going to catch the attention of any junior detectives watching all this footage. Going,
Yeah.
okay, what stands out here? Like a dude in a blue suit and a red tie walking by, like. You're like, oh, well.
And a lot of those
we didn't
cameras
have anybody.
don't like a lot of those cameras like what they keep the footage for like a day or two. Some of those places, and then they.
Or, I mean, some people just won't
erases-
even let you have access.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's
So like,
It's too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
Especially in something like this, like a high profile case. Like you got like a little quickie mart or something on the corners. Like, yeah, we got cameras.
No.
You got 50K?
Yeah, exactly. It's.
So
I wonder if the FBI, because of this. I don't know how jurisdiction work. I don't know if it's because of the like high profile of this. Does that go straight to the FBI or is it still NYPD until they see this as some sort of national organized crime hit or something like that? Then it moves to the FBI.
I feel like in something this high profile, the FBI is going to come in and big dick it, and the NYPD is just going to be like, sure, take this bullshit off our hands.
Yeah, we don't want
off.
I don't know, because this is one of those things though that like makes a detective's career if that's his precinct, because it's all based on the precinct that is in charge of that area. And if you're a detective that has been there for the last 10 years doing drug mugging cases and this and that, and now this all of a sudden is like, oh, you're on the news, you're on the, like, this is your chance to make a name. So like the FBI comes and steals this from you,
like,
and
fuck,
you've been doing all the dirty work on this block and street.
They just take it all.
They just take it away from you, and you're like, hey, we're in charge now.
Wow, pretty cool scenario that has happened.
It's new.
Yeah.
I mean, let's hope that nobody starts turning sights on suppressors now.
Yeah, especially as it's starting to lighten up.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Like they were coming back very fast.
Yeah, I've gotten so many in the last month. It's
really?
been awesome. Yeah.
You keep getting them quickly?
Oh, yeah, dude. Like mostly it's been like I'll finish my paperwork and within 2 days it's done.
I didn't know that. Nobody told me.
Oh, yeah, it's like gnarly right now.
I need to go buy some.
Yeah, you really should like go buy a few right now.
I need to go to Apache.
Yeah, literally. That's where, because I've had like where I'm doing that deal with Silencer Shop, they've sent me a handful, and like once like they get it and I sign the paperwork, 2-3 days later it's done and I go pick it up.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I need more.
Yeah,
I need more.
yeah. That a lot of new ones just came out too. So a lot of cool stuff.
Sweet.
I didn't know there's a company called Cat. Have you heard of that one? Really cool suppressors. I got one of them. It's called the ODB. It's the Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh wow.
And it's wicked. It's quiet as shit. I put it on my 300 blackout. It's awesome.
Oh, I was just shooting my
awesome.
300. Like, literally 20 minutes
killer.
ago.
And I've got
off the porch.
I've got
subsonics.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
You can't hear shit.
It's fine. Yeah. But I got one there now. I'm waiting on. I just signed my stuff yesterday, so we'll see. Probably 2 or 3 days. From Q, they just dropped their new one called the Southpaw, and it's made specifically for like the 5.56, which is that sugar weasel I got. It looks wicked.
The old sugar weasel.
Yeah, so really pumped for that.
So
I really wish all the suppressor companies would get together and decide on a amount.
Oh God.
Oh no, dude, I'm just mostly like usually when I get them, I get that direct thread or the quick lock. That's been like almost every one that I have now are one of those two. I really like that.
I broke down and downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hell yeah.
And I finished it.
Okay, finish the story. Okay.
I did.
How long did that take you?
A week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a good story. It's a good long story. Yeah.
It is. It is
a good long story.
I mean, I feel like it's a little incomplete.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
I mean, you don't even go to 2 major regions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, why? Is there a DLC that I'm missing, or what?
On the map?
Or yeah, is there
Well,
like
have you
extra
played
missions?
have you done all the after stuff where you start playing as John?
Well, yeah, the 2 epilogues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished epilogue
Okay.
2, but that still doesn't take you into New Austin.
Yeah, I don't think you ever actually go there. It's like that was just like a whole joke. Really? Yeah. It was just like we're going to go there and do all this, and then you actually you go on that island.
But it's
and you're
so
fucked.
cool.
Yeah.
Like that's like the West Desert.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Because that's cool. The map is cool because of it's like all the different regions.
Yeah,
of
all of it's
the
there.
Old West.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
New Orleans. Then you have like the Appalachians up in New York, West Virginia, and the top. Then you have like Wyoming, Montana, and then like center, western portion.
Yeah, it's like prairie.
Yeah, it goes down into the Great Plains.
Yep,
Goes into New Orleans.
Yeah, it gets swampy down there. Yeah.
And then you go out west, and it's like
Fucking deserty.
it's like the red desert.
Yeah.
Like New Mexico, Armadillo.
Yeah. It's dude, I love that game.
So no matter what you choose He dies.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's because of that when you beat the out of that dude that had tuberculosis in that one mission.
Oh yeah.
And he like talks about it. He's like, yeah, I beat a man to death, and he coughed blood in my face, and it gave him TB.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's when he got it. Like early in the game, that happens.
If I chose not to go get the money,
No, I think no matter
chose
what,
to go with John.
Yeah, no matter what, that fight happens because you go to like try and save him or something.
Because I chose to get the money.
Yep.
Didn't get the money though.
Yeah, but now there's so much cool side stuff to do though.
Really?
Like making all the cool outfits out of all the legendary animals and stuff. You done any of that?
No.
Like, yeah, now there's like big game hunts that you can go do. They're like crazy animals that you have to track. And they're like a giant white crocodile is one. And then you get to make like a special pair of boots and belt and hat out of him. Like there's like all these crazy legendary animals and you can make like full outfits out of them. And it's cool as shit. Yeah.
I went to the wagon museum today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The one in real life, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
We should build one of those.
Yeah, you've talked about it a few times.
But
it'd be pretty cool.
Looking at it, I mean, we could do it.
It'd be pretty cool.
You know how to hammer, right?
Yeah, I've got a hammer. I just got a new saw that came in yesterday.
Oh, you have a saw already?
Yeah, I got a.
I mean, we're pretty much
my
halfway
new
there.
circular saw.
Look, all I got to do is get a little bit of wood.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all they ever used.
Yeah.
Saws and hammers.
Yeah.
We got
That's
it.
it.
We could build no
So we just need some wood,
Yeah,
and we know where to get wood.
yeah, it's easy. There's trees everywhere.
I want to build a saloon.
That would be cool.
With the second floor that has the
Actual rooms and shit, yeah.
four hotel rooms.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool
And
as
then
shit.
when you hang out in there, you have to dress.
You have to.
You have to wear your cowboy stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I just got a bunch of new cowboy clothes in because I'm going to NFR.
And drink a ton of Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
Like
you
in
have
cowboy
to.
gear.
You have to.
Yeah. But I would get aged bottles.
Yeah,
Like maybe
smart.
sandblast
Like
a bunch
some
of
cool
a bunch
decanters
of
and
these
stuff,
so they're
yeah.
like foggy.
Yeah.
Like the clouded glass, and then put all the liquor in there.
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
Maybe we could get our own silver pieces made.
Oh yeah,
So you go in there, you have to change your money.
you
over
got
to
you got to
our
have
money.
a cool.
You got to change to tokens like an arcade.
Yeah.
You got to have a table
But they're
there.
real silver.
Yeah,
Because you can go to, I'm going to find a mint in San Antonio
yeah,
that'll do this, but you can, like, they'll weigh and create a coin that's $1 worth of silver.
Yeah,
and
that's
then you
cool.
just get a bunch of those made. And then it's
That'd
like,
be
yeah,
fun.
this is $1. You got to change it, $100, 100 pieces.
yeah, yeah. And you got to get a cool poker table, like an old one in there
The poker thing would be so fun.
with the shotgun mount on the bottom
Oh, God.
for the
And
dealer.
it's the salt
It's
rounds.
that, yeah,
like,
it's that- yeah, right to their
dudes
dick.
are really because you're shooting them with salt load.
Fuck, dude.
This point blank range.
Yeah,
Like,
you
really
cheated.
fucked me up.
Yeah.
You cheated, dude.
Yeah, you cheated. I didn't, though. It looked like you did.
We would have to train Dave to be a real Texas Hold'em dealer, though.
That'd be funny.
Like you got to watch a few videos.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math. Get Peter
I
to
don't-
do it.
You don't.
Peter would be fun to
As
be like
the
a dealer.
I feel like he'd be.
he's got
behind,
the hat.
Yeah,
Remember? He got
either
the hat
the
from
dealer or
Scotland.
he'd be behind the bar for sure. One of those two.
I mean, we could shoot
Yeah.
his legs off with that
we
shotgun.
could,
though.
yeah, we could
Like
shoot
at
his legs
at
off,
the shins.
and we get just like one giant cube of ice delivered regularly.
Yeah.
that's like just in the ice room that you gotta like pick off.
You
for
hope
drinks
it
and
doesn't
shit.
fall on Peter.
Yeah, it'll kill him. It's- yeah.
Fucking,
It'll
anybody
shatter.
that thing falls on,
Yeah,
they're
it'll be
done.
Peter, yeah.
But
It's a big
but
block.
more importantly, like we make him stand at the poker table, and then we go both barrels at the same time on each shin.
Okay.
So it like cuts his leg off.
He just falls over.
And then you hold him up, and he's like, "Ugh." You're making him bite a cane.
Yeah.
And then you go to the other leg, and you're like, there it
Yeah.
is. You got no legs, Peter.
Yeah, this is your whole gig
Yeah,
now.
you gotta do this.
Special stool for you here.
Yeah, yeah. We call him No Legs Peter.
Yeah, he's the.
We just make him he has like a little like a almost doggy door in the
Yeah,
wall.
he
that
crawls
just
through.
has a little mat with his
Yeah.
pillow, and that's it, dude.
That's where he lives now.
That's where he lives. It's where his bed.
He just deals cards.
He's just got like a little Harry Potter room under the bar.
Yeah, under the stairs.
Damn.
Like just crawls in his little, and it's got a little flappy door.
Yeah.
that he can crawl into. You
Are
know.
you gonna get those harlots that you talked about that like are like constantly trying to get you to buy them,
Oh, where they live upstairs?
or they just come by every now and then when they're blowing through town when they need some work?
No, I think they should live.
They just live there.
upstairs. Yeah, so there's 4 hotel rooms
Yeah.
and then 1 Heartlet storage room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they all have to share that one.
Yeah, and there's no running water in this place
No,
either.
not
Yeah.
at all.
So they stink.
Like this is going to be too expensive.
Yeah, it stinks in there.
You got like a humidifier running all fucking summer.
Oh, dude, if we really make this, I definitely am putting an outhouse.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Like, you have
That'd be
to.
fun, yeah.
Like we
smoke cigars in there while we're playing.
dude, it's a cowboy bar.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I mean, lanterns and everything. The lighting's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
There's a player piano.
Dimly lit.
Like, you know, we always have people like we fill it out.
Yeah.
So there's, you know, there's people like hanging out on the upstairs balcony, like, you know, because the balcony is like over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, and then we just start huge fights.
Yeah.
We have
die.
breakaway tables.
Yeah. Yeah, we planned this. What? Some of the support beams are breakaway support beams.
Yeah. You can throw
Like
people
throw 'em
into
through
them.
the wall
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
There's a balsa piano that we wheel in.
Yeah.
You don't know, and it's just like boom, piano just
Falls
destroyed.
down the stairs. Yeah, I like that idea.
That would be great.
Just having a saloon in general would be cool as hell.
Well, I want to look into. There's got to be. I want like real heavy duty, like real metal revolvers that
Oh,
are
like
like
old school
fake.
ones. Yeah.
yeah. Like so we have.
Yeah.
The whole getup.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to do the whole thing.
It'd be cool.
Just be ready, dude. Ready for a saloon
Yeah.
fight. Would it be so fun? Just hear dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
like player piano.
Yeah, the
We're
one that's
playing
got the
poker in
old
there
school
till late,
rotate.
just trash.
Yeah.
Dude, barely like
Just smoking cigars and puking, spitting. Ooh, I'm going to use tobacco a lot. A
On a
big
spittoon,
can. Yeah, a
dude.
big spittoon full of spit. That'd be fun. I'm going to trip on it, spill it everywhere.
God,
It's going to be
fall
gross.
off the front porch of the
Yeah.
saloon because you know it's always up.
Horse trough outside.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can throw someone into it.
Dude, you and I could get miniature ponies that live
We
here so we
ride
could
up.
ride our ponies back home. They're ridiculous miniature
You
ponies.
get a carriage and all this stuff. They can people can do laps. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I like this.
That's a good idea. So I was talking a couple days ago, not to just totally switch gears, but, I think every dude dreams of finding some kind of weapon, like in the woods or mountains or something like that, right? Like that's like,
legit.
yeah,
Oh,
it's like,
fuck yeah. I get
right.
excited over a stick that looks like a gun.
Like every dude dreams of that, like being somewhere where nobody's been in who knows how long and finding like a sword or an axe or like
a
just
musket.
yeah, like just anything like cool as hell. Like when it's movie like those usually have some kind of magic power when you find these things. If you guys could choose a magic weapon that you found somewhere, what would you choose? What kind of weapon would you choose?
Like, what would we hope for? Or
Yeah, what would
did
you
we
hope
just
to-
stumble
what
into
would
like
you-
a magic
Yeah,
arsenal?
let's say you found like a cave and you went inside of it and there was like this weapon there and you could just bring it around with you today. Like you just carry it around.
I would go with the Viking, like a Viking hatchet.
Yeah.
But it would like return to me just like
you
Thor's
threw it-
hammer.
yeah, okay.
Like I could
Like
throw it.
on God. Okay, so now you need to play God of War on your PlayStation. You need to play those two God of Wars because that's what happens on that.
You can throw an
And
axe.
yeah, he has a frost axe that you can throw and call it back to you, and it's awesome. Those games are wicked.
Yeah. God of War will make you feel like a good dad.
Yeah, if you play those games, you're going to be going, what? Like especially how much you liked Valhalla. Like you'll love those games.
Okay.
So yeah, you got to get into those. Like magic axe. That's cool as hell.
Nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
They're so hard you can hurt yourself.
Yeah, but if they're
But
magic,
they're magic. You're
you're
gonna
gonna-
be good with them. That's like the
You're gonna be good with them instantly.
yeah.
Okay. If you spin it like this fast enough, does it make you fly?
It's possible. I don't have the nunchucks yet.
Yeah.
But
Like,
But that's part of you can tell it that's its power. Yeah, it
are
can
you
spin
in charge
fast
of
enough
your
to
power?
make you fly.
yeah, it's just whatever you want
okay.
to be able
I mean,
to do.
sure. I'm just going off of Michelangelo was the best Ninja Turtle when I was young.
That was true.
Okay,
And
he was pretty
in
cool,
his
yeah.
honor,
Yeah.
I want to bring nunchucks back.
That's fun.
I thought Donatello, like I thought a staff was like that could have hurt.
I mean, yeah, that's like the ultimate Chinese or Japanese like
staff,
weapon.
dude. Just bam.
All the cool stuff they learned with those.
Yeah, but he just wasn't. He was too smart to be a kid's character.
Yeah, they just made him like a little too much of a
Michelangelo liked to party.
Yeah.
You like
It was
to have
a- it was a
fun,
good fun
eat
time.
pizza.
Yeah, he's just chilling, and then he was just a ninja. Like, that's cool as hell. I can't decide, honestly, because if it was something that I want to be able to bring with me everywhere, like, imagine, like, I know it's ultra nerdy, but, like, if you just found a wand, like, because then you got, like, limitless amounts of spells, and then you could put that anywhere. Just, like, tuck that into your jacket, carry it on a plane. They're going to see that and be like, oh, it's nerd.
Stupid
You
stick.
fucking
Cool pencil,
nerd. Yeah,
nerd.
cool bitch. And then you have
Storm.
it's literally
Plane goes
like
down.
I'm gonna call lightning bolt. I'm gonna shoot an explosive meteor out of the tip of this shit. I'm gonna
There's a
turn your
meteor spell?
yeah. There's a meteor, dude. Like especially once I played that Harry Potter game, like I knew there was a lot of cool spells, but once you like learn them all, I was like, oh shit, some of these are gnarly. Like literally, one of them just makes shit explode. Like, and I was like, oh. Like you just have a wand and you do a spell that makes a gigantic fiery explosion.
Did you ever play that Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yeah, I haven't played the second part of it.
The second part is the one I was concerned with.
Yeah,
Really-
yeah.
really interesting.
The first one was pretty fun. You know, obviously all the Final Fantasy games are like kind of cheesy, but like that's what's kind of endearing about them. But like, God, the cutscenes were driving me nuts.
Really?
All of them are like that anymore. It's like cutscene. But yeah, I had a good time with it. It looked amazing, played really well. I still need to play that second part.
The second part is the whole rest of the game. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge part then.
Yeah.
Like Midgar is just
Yeah.
like scratching the surface.
Yeah. So
Final Fantasy VII.
I think it's just two parts. I think the second part is
Second
the
part
end.
is
Yeah.
like, I'm curious, like if they have all the old summons, like
Yeah, because you get a bunch of them in the first part.
Knights of the Round.
Yeah, like you
that
get
was
you got Shiva, you got God, who all was you got Ifrit, I'm pretty sure. You had a bunch of really cool ones in the first
do they
part.
have the weapons? Like are the weapons in the game?
Oh
Still?
yeah, you got Buster Blade and like all
No, the emerald weapon, the ruby weapon. Remember, they're the crazy big monsters that
yeah.
have like 1,000,000 hit points. That if you can kill them though, like
You get that crazy. I don't remember. It's been since that one first came out that I even played it.
because that was the thing. You had to be very strategic.
Yeah.
Like I remember. I mean, we're talking 1998.
Yeah.
When I played Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Is when it came out, and there you would do your spells like. You would do Knights of the Round because Knights of the Round was like 12 iterations of huge damages
Yeah.
because it was the Knights that all came in and
12, yeah.
attack, and then you'd do a mirror materia on it, so it would do it again, and then it would do a double, and then you would so like you would
Stack
once it was
shit.
your turn, you would deal like 500,000
yeah.
damage on your opponent, and then it would be their turn.
Yeah. All right, what the
No.
shit?
I mean, that's how I beat Sephiroth, was like this insane combo materia. Like,
There was one, God, what was it? Was it 12? One of them had that, and it's like you would do a move and you could use a summon, and it would, like if you did so much damage, it would like charge your limit breaker, and then your person had a certain thing that they could do where they did a mega move, and it would be like a shitload of swings. And then because of that damage, it would charge the other person's limit breaker, and then they would get to do it. And in them doing
I know
it,
exactly what you're talking
them
about.
doing
yeah.
it would charge the first guys again,
and
and
then
you could just
you
keep fucking
doing the
doing
limits,
it.
yeah.
And it would like, dude, you would hit like 30 or 40 times sometimes, like before they even got to go. And I remember being like, this almost seems unfair.
But that was
Yeah.
like the whole strategy behind how you could stack materials.
Yeah,
like,
and do crazy
doing
damage.
That mirror, like finding that mirror material
Yeah.
that would just repeat your last spell.
So, yeah.
Like was huge because
Yeah.
you could put that on anything, whether it's health,
Anything, yeah. Yeah, that game was nuts. But yeah, I need to play that second iteration of it.
I've been thinking about it, but I also just don't know how much I really want to do that that turn-placed game style anymore. I don't know if I get bored.
It's not even turn anymore. It's like you're running around and fighting the whole time. Like it's just free hitting and shit. You've got like spells and stuff that'll charge, but it's just like free attack and free dodging and parrying and all this shit. Like it's insane now. So it's like really quick paced.
Do you see anything for 2025 you're waiting for?
The games? Yeah. Well, I know it's not 2025, but the beta for a game came out today called Delta Force. And I think it literally comes out like it just released like an hour ago or very soon. And I'm super high hopes for it because it's modeled like it looks like prime Battlefield, like Battlefield 3 and 4, where the environments are like totally destroyable, like all these buildings and shit like that. Like if you shoot them with a tank, it blows a chunk of the building up. And it's like massive scale war where it's like 60 players versus 60. The maps are gigantic, but it looks amazing. There's like jets and helicopters and tanks and shit. It's on PC, but it just came out today. They've already got like a bunch of streamers lined up to like really promote it, but I've been like watching it for a few months and it looks awesome. So
this dude's got robot arms and legs.
Yeah, literally. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going upstairs to start streaming that.
Delta Force.
Yeah, Delta Force, because I've been waiting on it for a while.
How's Kick going?
Dude, honestly, I don't even really pay attention to Kick anymore. I stream it, but I stream TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick all at the same time right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I wrapped up that.
Stream Twitch or
Kick or TikTok. Yeah, it let me because I got invited to that program on it, and you're able to do it through Streamlabs. So I do it on there too because it's like the same thing, man. It helps grow your page.
So you're on Twitch.
Yep, Twitch, Kick, YouTube.
Shit, I haven't been on Twitch.
Yeah, but because Twitch still and it sucks, man. Like I'm not like huge on any of them, just because I mostly play Call of Duty, and that's like, I mean, unless you're a big streamer, a lot of people don't really want to watch that because you're just like you're so focused on the game 90% of the time. But dude, if this game like compares to Battlefield at all, like I'm gonna be all in on it because that was some of the funnest times I had playing war games. Was doing shit where you could hop on like a motorcycle and then your buddy get on the back and drive up to tanks and just throw C4 on a tank and then zip away. It was like, dude, it's awesome. It's like the funnest shit. Shooting jets out of the air with a tank as it goes by, like just crazy war shit, like so fun. So super, super pumped to play that today. I'm going to stream it tonight when I get done here. But dude, I can't really think of any major games that are coming out like anytime soon that I'm super pumped for.
Dude, I watched a couple of the big, like, oh, here's what's coming out in 2025. And nothing was like...
Grand Theft Auto,
no,
I think? Is it still 26 now?
I think that's 26. I mean, they claim possibly winter of next year, but I don't buy it. Like, man, I just think that game's so big.
They're trying to make it too big, I think, man. It's gonna be so... I feel like there's going to be so many issues when it comes out because it's going to be so big and so many people are going to be trying to play it that like shit's going to up for sure. But fingers crossed. But that's going to, dude, nobody's going to want to watch anything else when that comes out.
Oh, that takes over.
Yeah, it's going to like everyone's going to be doing it. Dude, they're saying that there's going to be a crypto in it that's real. It's like the same shit. Like you can watch it on your phone and you can get money in the game to invest in that crypto, which will turn into like real currency. And I was like, dude, it's gonna get nuts. Where he talked about becoming like a internet personality on there, like that's possible. So then the crypto thing, like they're making crazy shit in this game that's gonna like integrate into real life. So it sounds almost scary. Like it's like you're like, oh, we're like getting there. Like, it's getting to the point where like the lines are getting blurred.
Well, I mean, I saw they have a whole new PlayStation out now, the Pro or whatever.
Yeah, that Pro, and dude, they're already kind of trash talking it. Like they're like people are trying to run it like in 4K with like some other kind of like or 8K, some special graphics that are on it, and it looks worse than the prior graphics. They're like oh, like. Most of people's TVs or shit like can't even handle it yet. Like it's got some kind of processing power now that most of the monitors and stuff aren't even ready for yet. Oh, wow. So like it looks like shit. So people are like, yeah. I was like, people are like, yeah, it's like cool, but like maybe in 4 more years when we get like some extra crazy monitors and stuff.
Well, I mean, I think 8K TVs are out. Man.
Yeah, but it's like,
But again, what supports it?
exactly. Yeah,
Like you keep having to like get extremely faster internet to stream an 8K movie.
yeah, it's
Because
getting
it's
and it looks
90
weird.
It's
like,
90 gigs.
yeah, you're like trying like some of that stuff like makes me like nauseous trying to watch.
Oh, that's just a frame rate.
Yeah, like I know. And
That
it's
took
like,
me years to figure out. But if it's playing at like
frame
60,
rate or refresh rate?
Yeah,
Because
frame rate.
I thought it was the refresh rate that made you like kind of be like, what is this? Is this a
no,
Like,
like
it's just
if,
blocky?
so. Let's say you're watching like a normal movie, which was filmed at
24?
24 frames per second, but the TV is artificially kicking it out at 60 frames per second.
Oh dear.
It just makes it feel like you're watching it on like a home movie or like a
Yeah,
cell phone
Like a
video.
sitcom.
Like it, I noticed it. Shit, probably more than a decade ago now, and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
but it is just they're just upping the frame rate artificially because when you're playing video games, you actually want that.
you need it. Yeah,
But if you apply it to anything
Yeah,
filmed
don't
at like
look
a
good.
normal frame rate, it
Doesn't
just
work.
looks weird.
I watched an odd movie the other day.
what was that?
Pride and Prejudice.
I love that movie. Did she talk you into watching that or something?
Why do you love that movie?
I love that movie.
How?
dude.
How do you
Yeah.
love that movie?
That's just like, dude, I remember I like had like a little weird bond with my high school written and oral teacher over that movie. Cause like she like was pretty young, smoking hot. And like, we were just like talking about stuff one day and we somehow like got onto the movies and she's like, you watched that movie? I was like, yeah. I was like, Mr. Dorsey or Darcy?
Darcy?
Yeah, man. I was like, I'm all about that shit, dude. I was like, he's the best, man.
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean he's the best?
It's like, dude, because it's such a sweet ass movie.
It's
dude.
a movie about a guy that
Keira
just keeps
Knightley.
walking to the same girl's house over and over and over
I
again for
get
like
it.
3 weeks.
I mean, I get
Like-
it, but like, dude, I was into it, and like, I like that kind of shit anyway. So I was like, yeah, like, and she was like, oh my gosh, she was like, what else do you like? And I was like, oh shit, but yeah, she was a babe, and but no, yeah, I like that movie.
Keira Knightley's a babe, but
Yeah,
still,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're just gonna walk to her house for a month and a half. or a
Hell
whole
yeah, that's what
summer?
it was about back then. You got to court these bitches until they're like in love, dude. Yeah, like.
Oh, you gotta fight him. Essentially, that's what he did.
You kind of
Like,
got to beat him up a little
she
bit.
hated him.
Yeah, she did. Until
Until-
he like was like saying some real sweet shit, and she's like, "Oh, like,
It's not harassment if you're rich and handsome.
yeah,
I mean, did you see his house?
yeah, pretty cool." Yeah.
I mean, she didn't start liking him until she
And
saw
then
his
she's like,
house
"Oh
first.
shit, yeah,
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 that's,
big dick,
yeah.
yeah.
There was some between the lines.
Big
This girl's
dick
full of
and-
shit, dude.
Yeah, it's like that new remake of Little Women. That's a good ass movie too.
Little Women.
Yeah, you know the book, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, there's like, and there was a movie like years ago, but the new one is good as shit too. It's got a bunch of like the little boys in it, like soy boys, but it's like a good movie because it's like similar shit. It's that same time period. Like one guy's in love with this one sister for like 70 years, and like it just never works out, and he starts to fall for the other sister who's been in love with him like the whole
I'll tell
time.
you what. If I lived in that town, I'd definitely be at that house.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
There's 5 of them,
Yeah, and they were all pretty cute.
and they all were like, "Would take me,
Like,
take me." They
please,
didn't even
I
care.
need a husband.
It's just like
Yeah.
they're all fighting over each other,
Yeah.
like trying to get in front. Like,
Yeah.
all right, pick one.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sick of living here. I need to be rich.
you're like, well,
Yeah.
we're gonna sample for a little while,
Court you for a bit, see what the goods are like,
and then
and move on to the next
let's
one.
try the old.
I don't
one.
know about you. Let me try your sister out.
There was a lake in that movie I saw. I really wanted.
A lake?
Yeah.
You just want to build?
Like a body of water? What are you talking?
Yeah, like I want to find it and
You
I want to go
should.
buy it.
Yeah.
It just looked perfect.
Yeah.
Like the perfect had
Yeah.
a little island in it.
Oh, yeah.
It was when it was raining, you know, and they were under that like pillar thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a really like you remember how cool that lake looked?
Not really. I don't,
Sure. Like I had an island, there's a couple trees on it.
No, I can't
really green.
I can't really
Lots of rain though.
I mean, it's a beautiful
great
movie.
lake.
Yeah, it's a beautiful movie in general. So I believe you.
Oh yeah, it's got water and a shore just like every other lake.
It's not like every other. It's
not like
you
it's
have, you have
magical.
to see the lake in the movie.
Yeah. When
the
did
way that
you
they-
watch this? Recently?
Yeah.
Like a day ago? Or
2 days ago.
yeah. It's a good movie. Yeah.
It's
It's a good movie.
you know.
There's one.
Again, she didn't start liking him until she saw his house.
True.
Okay? We need to point that out.
There's another movie that's like kind of got a similar vibe to that. Let me look and see what
50 Shades of Grey?
Called. No, I don't think
He
that
was a creep
it.
until he was rich.
Yeah,
James
that was
McAvoy
that pretty much was it.
movies. It's like a dude who's like the help of this rich family, and he starts to fall in love with one of the girls, and the little sister had a crush on him. Atonement is what it's called. It's got Keira Knightley in it as well.
Oh God, she's just typecasted in these
Keira Knightley and James McAvoy.
Where some girl needs to be courted.
Yeah, but it's like, it's such a good movie. It's like, yeah, he's like, his family was like the help of this rich family. Like they like fix stuff around their estate and you know, they kind of grew up together, and then they're back for something when they're a little older. He's in love with the older sister. The younger sister has a crush on him. He writes some dirty ass letter to her and like doesn't mean to send it to her. He wrote it and he was like giggling. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna send that. And then he writes like a cute one, gives it to the little sister to bring to her, and then actually he gives her the wrong one. And it was like I'm gonna the shit out of you. It was like he was like saying shit like that, like some gross shit. He sends it to her, and then like they meet up, and he's like, oh shit, she read that gross note, and then they just like and they're like in love, and it's awesome. But the little sister was jealous, and she gets like molested or something by one of the other guys there on the property, and she blames him because she was pissed at him, and they were like, either go to prison or go to war. And he's like, well, I'm going to war then. And then like the older sister goes and becomes like a war nurse or some shit, and so does the younger sister. But it's a huge twist at the end. Good movie. It's a really good movie. It's sad. Doesn't end good at all, but really good movie. Atonement. Yeah, it's got like similar vibes, just not a good.
The whole
ending.
movie, then you're like, it's a horrible movie.
Yeah, no, I'm not, I mean, like, yeah, I've left out a lot of really crucial stuff, but I'll give you the beginning.
Dude, you got to see Old Henry.
Old Henry? I think I've watched that.
Have you? Best Western I've ever seen.
No, maybe. Oh wait, yeah, with the guy from Old Brother Where Art Thou? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it is a good movie.
It's great.
It's like that guy shows up to his house, right? He's all f***ed up, and he has to fight up all the bad guys. Yeah, it's a good movie.
They did that for $1.5 million.
Didn't they film that like forever ago too?
Tennessee.
Or something? Yeah, like it's
2015 or 18.
Yeah, they filmed it like
Old Henry,
and they had filmed it like years prior too.
Oh, I didn't know
something weird like that. Like they were just waiting for something for it to come out.
Dude, it was so good.
Yeah,
so good. I can't believe how cheap they did it for.
I like that guy too.
They did it perfect.
Yeah, everything
he was perfect for the whole setup.
Yeah,
because you believed it. You're like, wait a minute, what?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. And the name Henry McCarty was actually that dude's alias in real life.
Oh, that's cool. Damn.
That's kind of cool. Nobody's ever used that for anything.
Yeah.
I want to.
That's cool.
Henry McCarty.
I don't feel like I've seen many, like, movies that really stuck out to me lately. The new
Gladiator's doing well, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Did you?
Everybody's saying it's good. I haven't went and watched it yet. I need to.
It's not streaming yet.
Yeah, I need to just.
No, it's in theaters like just last this week.
Who the f wants to go to a movie theater?
Yeah, I hardly ever do, man. And it's just every time I go by, like like if I'm out there to eat, I think about it, and then it's so packed. I'm like, fuck it.
Honestly, no. If you go to the Bernie's,
it's
there's
probably chill.
No one there.
Yeah, it's probably chill.
That actually is pleasant. I went to Beetlejuice 2 there.
Yeah. I've gotten spoiled in movie theaters down here now. Like, I don't want to go unless it's like one of the VIP booths. That's so nice.
Yeah.
Chair.
If it's not just like two chairs with separations.
Yeah.
If there's not food service, it's like,
food and, drinks and shit. Like, this is nice as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Yeah.
AMC needs to get with the program.
Yeah. It's been nice.
Yeah. And if you go to a movie anywhere out of Texas, for the most part, it's just like, oh, you can't even get drunk here?
Yeah, it's weird.
I feel like there's not even like, you remember like they used to tease like good movies.
Yeah.
Like a year in advance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, I don't even know what's coming out next year. Like,
yeah. I don't have anything that I'm like, can't wait for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like what? Yeah, what?
Man, we like that. You know, you've seen any of the Terrifier movies?
Yeah.
Like that new one's on streaming now. Yeah. Have you already watched it?
No.
It's streaming now, and like we watched the majority of it a couple nights ago or night before last, and those movies are a lot. Like,
is it even worse?
It's a lot. It's like I'm just like, God. Like, obviously, like I'm into it. It's hilarious. And
I mean,
it's, like,
now I want to watch
insane. Yeah, it's just like
Terrifier 1 had that iconic scene.
dude, all of them are so ridiculous.
It's like, me and the kids watched Bone Tomahawk the other day.
Yeah, which had some
I did
fucking
not watch Bone Tomahawk.
which has some insane scenes. Like, it's pretty up there too.
Bone Tomahawk has
That's
the most
unexpected
brutal.
too. Yeah,
It's like,
you're like,
oh
what the
my God.
Yeah, like it's not expected in that kind of movie. But yeah, man.
even in Terrifier 1, that still hurts when
Dude,
I think about it.
It's so ridiculous.
And it's even worse in 3?
Dude, it's 2 and 3. Like 2 was really gnarly. And then
I want to watch 3 tonight.
yeah, you might as well, man, because there's just so many
We're singing tonight, by the way.
goofy scenes. Oh, really?
Our buddy Matt is coming over.
Cool.
If you want to listen to some singing.
Yeah. Yeah, like we didn't even finish it because
boogie.
she wouldn't even watch half of it. I'm like, you're the one that wanted to watch it, and the whole time she's like turning away. I'm like, oh my God. But because she was talking about how like it's the guy who plays him like has puked like on set before because he's just like a wholesome little young dude, and he's like I don't watch them. He's like I've tried to watch some of them. He's like and they make me sick. He's like I can't even. He's like half the time when I'm doing them, he's like I can't even really look at it. He's like that's nuts. Like it's too much. Yeah, it's too much. Like it's. I love it though because it is like it's cool. It's cool to see realistic prop work in a movie. Yeah. Like again, and it's cool because they do it really well.
Might have to start with 1 tonight.
Yeah, dude. It's like they're so fun. And it's, the storyline on this one was like kind of goofy compared to the third one. Like I'm trying to like catch up because I'm like, wait, who's this? Wait, what? Why? Like, but it's all starting to come together now. But yeah, it's been pretty much nonstop gnarly the whole time. So I don't want to give any away if you're going to watch it. But
I'm definitely on
it's worth it.
No desire to go see Gladiator in the theaters.
No, yeah, I'll wait for it. Like people are saying it's good, but they're like it's
They said it's just Gladiator.
It's just Gladiator. They're like it's just Gladiator, but like now today they made Gladiator. Like it's like in today's age they made that movie. So it's like that's really fun, the same shit.
Why? Why do we got to do this?
Yeah. So
there's so many good stories you could tell.
Yeah. And like I think I was talking about before, like every preview I see is the main dude is just repeating the lines from the first one. I'm just like, weird.
Like Cowboy versus Aliens. That could do a sequel.
Yeah, like that was a wild movie. Remember the whole time we were watching it, we were like, what the is going on? We went to theaters and watched that and we were like, what the hell? That was a wild movie.
The only movie I ever walked out of was House of the Dead 2.
I think I've even seen
it. It was just so lame. We were like, let's go. But I remember watching Event Horizon in the theaters and I was scared deathly.
I could see that.
I was like, oh my God, this movie's so scary.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't think I've ever walked out of a movie. I think I'm just always like, well, let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah. I think whenever that double feature, remember when Planet Terror and Death Proof came out?
That was cool.
Double feature. That was really cool. Like we were like, dude, we were obsessed with that for like months.
I mean, it's still are so
out.
Cool.
So cool. But I remember Death Proof was like really, really slow. Like after Planet Terror was just insano the whole time.
Yeah.
Death Proof was like a real slow build, and then it got nuts at the end. Like it got crazy, and we were like, all right, cool. That was the payoff was there. But I guess that's most of his movies. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I've seen lately that like really stood out other than Terrifier.
I went through that 2 people problem. Is that what that's called?
Yeah, you were talking about that. How was it? Yeah.
I like it.
You like it?
I mean, I don't know when the next piece comes out because it's just now starting to get like gnarly.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I want to see this.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have like any shows or anything I'm watching right now. Or just like, I've been like reverting back to like animes and like random anime movies and shit because there's like been nothing. Which I mean, I'm not complaining. I've seen some good ones lately, but like not been anything like major that I'm like, ooh, this is awesome.
Well, I mean, I downloaded Black Ops 6 and got halfway through the campaign and got bored.
Oh, that's what I'm glad you mentioned that. The campaign for this Delta Force game is just Black Hawk Down. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's the campaign is Black Hawk Down.
Like Mogadishu.
Yeah, it's like the whole story.
Wow.
Is the campaign. I was like, that's cool. And
that's pretty cool. It's like a 2-day whole thing. So it takes 48 hours to get through.
Yeah. So they said,
you can't push pause. Like you actually have to spend 2 days on it.
That's so wild. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
like
cool.
that's what I'm hoping the future of games becomes.
You can't stop.
Like I hope when we really get into VR, like I want to go experience these missions, like flying,
like you're there
flying
for hours and shit.
Yeah, flying a bomber in Midway,
yeah,
the Battle of Midway, like one of those aircraft carrier bombers,
jumping out the back of it and shit.
Just like oh man, how gnarly was it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I mean, have you seen that VR game called Body Cam?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
That is wild.
Yeah. And they have it. It's like you don't have to do VR with it either.
Yeah, but it looks so realistic.
Oh yeah.
Like it takes you a minute to realize that that's a video game.
Oh yeah, dude. It was getting flagged when they first started releasing footage of it. Like it was getting flagged because they were like, no, we can't show this. It's a game. I'm like, what? Yeah, they and there's a lot of mods because once that came out, there's a lot of mods that have been turning games into that. To make it look like you're looking through a body cam or like that view. What was that? Cyberpunk? Is that what the game was called?
Cyberpunk?
When that game was really cool.
Never fit
it had a lot of issues when it first came out, but it was cool as shit.
But they fixed all those.
But now it's like gnarly. But I've already played it so much. Like I'm like, I don't really want to start again now. Like, but that game was super cool. But now they have so many crazy updates where that makes it look so insane. It makes it like the new engine and super high. Rat Shaker.
You posted about that. What the
Dude,
is that?
It's a $2 game. You have to do something to be able to. You need to play this game. It's a $2 game. It's on PC. It's called Rat Shaker. You start out in a field and you have this rat in your hand, and there's like voices talking to you, and it's just like, shake the rat. Shake him till his secrets come out. Shake him, and you're just like, and it's just like a cartoon-looking rat, and you just start moving the mouse around, and you start just shaking this rat, and the whole time it's like, it's like making these stupid noises, and you can shake it faster, and he'll be like, like the screams get so insane, dude. Like at one point, I sat there for a second because I thought I was gonna pass out because I laughed so hard, and you're just shaking the shit out of it. But it's got like a really dark undertone. It's like you killed your wife or something, and you're in hell or like limbo or something, and it's making you shake this rat, dude.
Shake the rat. This is.
Dude, and it gets to a point where you don't. At one point you shake him, and then it's like now you have to squeeze him till he starts breathing.
I want to hear his. Okay.
But the scream changes throughout the whole game. Like at one point he's like, ah!
And you realize that you've killed your wife and you're in a purgatory to shake a rat.
Like you have to go through this house, and I think it's the house you killed your wife in or something, because it's like creepy and there's like dead bodies.
Stay out of the house.
Yeah, it's like it's just insane, and you can squeeze the rat at some point, and that's like how you have to open and interact with shit. Is you have to squeeze him, and when you're doing it, the whole time he's going. And his like face is turning purple, and you can just squeeze him to death. Like if you hold it too long, he just dies. But it's insane. It's only like 10 or 15 minutes long, the whole game. But it's like dark, and I think you can like replay it like a bunch of times. So there's like a lot of shit you can miss. Dude, I laughed until I thought I was gonna I had to lay down for a second. My head, I got so dizzy, and I was like, oh my god. But one of the funniest games I've ever seen.
I mean, just the name.
Dude, yeah, Rat Shaker. And it starts with an infomercial. It's like, Rat Shaker, now comes with multiple rats or whatever the it says. But yeah, and it's just creepy voices in your head the whole time telling you shake him and squeeze him. Dude, so funny. But God, people watching this, play that game, man. It is so funny. If you have that kind of humor at all, And now it like makes me, I'm like, man, like I want to find more stuff like that, like more
Rat Shaker.
yeah, more random indie
Rat
games.
Shaker.
Yeah, because I was like, you know, that was that game Goat Simulator that was so popular for a
funny.
while. That was fun as shit.
That's a good one.
It's like similar vibe.
All right,
But yeah, damn.
we're about to be on to Christmas.
Yeah, getting close to Christmas.
Good luck.
Damn. Hope everybody has
Shooting Krampus this week.
Oh yeah, yep. Shooting that video 15th.
Yep.
Yep. After range day.
After rain.
Got a lot coming up the next 2 weeks.
All right.
Well, guess we'll see you soon. Play Rat Shaker.
Yeah, eat some pie.
Yeah.